car here in the wreck. He finally gets between the apron and the banking, and he rolls over. The 12 gets into the back of
92 there.
92, shoots him up the track.
Here comes the 71. The black
He's
car
got
piles
nowhere to
in.
go, and that's a huge hit. That's a huge hit. Now keep watching back in here, and you're going to see this car right here roll over.
Boy, that's a hard hit right there.
Those are big hits, and fortunately none of them are in the driver's door. See that last car right there roll over? See this guy?
Yeah, that's Jimmy Britz.
George, this time by 5 fingers, signifying 5 laps to go in one car. It's just tumbling end over end, side over side. That is Danny Bagwell's car, number 10.
And looks like all the wheels there. Is that 3 wheels I see on the apron of the racetrack?
That's the rear end housing laying right there beside of it.
Roof of the car is gone. The front of the car is gone. The front clip is gone. That was from his Ford. That's a Ford Escort. That's one of the new ZX2 Escorts. And now he lays down on the racetrack after that wild flip.
Just happy to be out of there right now.
And there to the right of him. Let's see if we can see what happened to Danny Bagwell. Wow, car tumbling side over side. The windshield is gone. Parts and pieces flying off. The tires are gone. The axle, the rear end is gone. Motor parts out of the car. The hood is...
Oh, and the caution comes out, and it's going to come out as Shane Meal is on pit road.
Kelly Sutton has wrecked. And Dick, I think that's the number 10 on its roof of Danny Bagwell, or with a long slide.
Coming off turn 2. Looks like the car on the outside got into the 0-2 car of Kelly Sutton. And then this is just chain reaction down the backstretch. Wow, that car slid half the backstretch on its roof. That had to be a wild ride.
Well, when you're going 150 miles an hour and things happen. Watch for the contact. Well, there's the secondary contact. The 44 goes
and he was
spinning.
just a victim. Kelly was just a victim down there on the low side trying to go around the wreck, and they got into him and got him up on his...
Here's the contact. Krayling and Kelly on the outside. They come across. Foster gets tagged in the right rear. His car goes on its side. Now look at the 11 car, Buford. He somehow gets by all this by staying to the inside.
Buford, he runs Nashville on a regular basis. He's a good little race car driver.
There's the 84 Brandon Head going by. Watch the 75 get clipped right there, the back end of his car, and car gets sideways, and the air just picks the car up.
Once the car gets sideways, these cars, like we said before, they're so...
Robert Huffman as they... Oh, and we have
car spins.
That's Shannon Bryan. Let's hope he doesn't get up into the...
Oh, he did.
And we have a melee over in turn number 2.
Huge, huge crash.
Looks like that Shannon Bryan might have gotten down on the apron of the racetrack, and when you get those left side tires down there on that flat part, you lose control, and that's exactly what happened. Let's hope that back of the field became involved.
See, the Shannon Bryan is going around, and back across the racetrack he goes, boom, right there, right in the back. And then there's just no place to go. At 160 miles per hour, you just can't stop because you say, I want to stop.
Racetrack comes Kelly.
Oh, trouble. Big
crash, turn 3. One car upside down. I believe that's Eric Van Cleef, 82. Just check that. It's 92. Jimmy Britz.
Well, they're off in the first turn here. And that 12 car got into the 82 car, and once they started turning over, oh my gosh, the 71 car almost went over.
Just nowhere for these other cars to go.
That was Britz, the last black car to pile in.
And then this car.
North Carolina, Scott Weaver sets off a yard sale. Car parts for $1 everywhere. No spectators were injured. Thankful for that. Better than that, or as good as that. Weaver not seriously injured. Belt bruises, black eyes, and told us he's ready to race again next week.
Rolling here in the tri-oval, and another car spinning.
That's Edward Howell in the 07.
Yes, it is. Or, well, we'll stand by for that.
Oh, I guess it. And there's Donnie Duchesne. And he comes up and just gets a little bit loose. He goes across the racetrack, makes contact with Duchesne,
And now he's going to just start flipping over. He got sideways, just started over and over. Looked like your dad back here in 1988, didn't it, Kyle?
Exactly. And the one good thing about this one, and my father's both wrecks, were that when they're saying something to you.
Well, Hall, oh, we have a spin, and a couple of cars upside down. That's Hopgood.
That's Jake Hopgood. I mean, Will Hopgood in 65.
And the other car is 48, I believe. A.J. Frank, yes. So 2 cars upside down. One of them is still upside down.
Sorry, keep put Will Hopgood on the outside. Oh, and 48 gets a bump from the Robert Huffman car. He spins. And now Jake Hopgood gets bumped by Scott Weaver. And both those cars just get, the air just simply flips the cars over.
Just picks them up as soon as they turn. Nothing had a chance to happen. As soon as the car got sideways, it was up in the air.
Yes, it is. Ernie Yarbrough back and battling for that 4th spot alongside Foster. Oh, Scott Weaver, the pole sitter.
And he gets tagged from behind. He gets together with the car number 50 of Chad Branham. And they're still wrecking. His car's coming through. Whoa, another heavy impact. The 07 car.
George Crenshaw. That was one heck of a lick. But as you can see, the visibility is gone. When these cars spin around and all that tire smoke, there is no visibility.
Here comes cars now, and they still can't see to get through it. You can't see these cars coming through it. So you can imagine what it was like while it was happening to keep the car on the wall. When it tears off that right front, you see him go down across the racetrack and come back up. Right here, it probably severed a brake line when he got hit. He couldn't get this car rode down. Look at the tire bouncing right here.
And, folks, that's what the people behind him are seeing. See all that smoke? We can't see what's going on, but neither can the cars behind him see what's going on.
Watch the impact once again. Weaver is in the 2 car. He was the pole sitter up across the racetrack. Ned Combs just getting by, gets tagged behind. Now watch the right side of your screen. Watch for Crenshaw to come through here. 2 cars, 3 cars. There comes Crenshaw. Boom! Oh, my heavens. Because he could not see a thing at all.
They need a breakaway from this pack at some point in time to try to run that. Oh, here we go, 3 wide.
Jimmy. Oh! Contact, and Jimmy Foster's on his side down the backstretch. More cars coming through. Scott Kraling is involved. 1 car spinning around upside down the back straightaway. And it comes to rest on all 4s as the field tries to get slowed down.
Wow. Now that is a big time wreck. That's a Daytona wreck. And all of a sudden he's going to touch the apron. No, Kraling. Kyle, I think it's exactly what you were talking about before. The air and these little cars just moved them back and forth, and they just moved into each other.
Yeah, it just moved the center car from left to right. It got away from him. He got in the outside car, came back across, hit Foster, pinned him on the outside wall with those 3 guys. It looked like Bill Elliott, myself, and Dale Earnhardt at Talladega last year when Earnhardt was up on the hood of our cars. Across, hit Foster.